Hi, how are you guys? Welcome to the second day of online teaching. Today, we will be talking about life of an industrial worker. That is the reading that you will be reading tomorrow, actually. So today we'll go over the vocabulary words for that. Before I start, what's gonna happen is you will listen to the vocabulary words lesson for today. After that, I will go over the questions that you have to answer for the vocabulary review, which is vocabulary matching. Write sentences using the vocabulary words and answer some questions about the vocabulary words. A, B, and C, you can turn in or submit the answers to me as a message on Instagram. Quizlet is just for you to review, okay, so that you can practice these words and remember them better. Okay, so let's start going over the words. Communal homes. So definition, a home or area that is shared by a group or community. Sentence, they have thought of living in a communal home, but they changed their minds about it. So when you share, let's say, not just an area, right? But basically like resources. So let's say communal homes would be like where people are like sharing a bathroom or they're sharing a garden, okay? Those would be examples of communal homes. Do not confuse this with neighborhoods, okay? Neighborhoods and communal homes are different. The next one is demand, a forceful statement in which you say that something must be done or given to you. Sentence, the workers demanded that they have better working conditions. Or for example, you demanded from your parents that they give you, let's say, a gift if you get a good grade in class, okay? So it's something that you're telling them, you must do this for me or you must give this to me, okay? That's what a demand is. Whether you deserve it or not is a question, but demand is you want something to be done for you or given to you. Earn, to get money, salary for work that you have done. I need to earn a lot more money to pay off my debt. Or people work to earn money so that they can pay their bills. Okay? So, that is what earn means. Okay? Next one is strike. Definition, to stop work in order to force an employer to agree to demands or do what you want. Sentence, the teachers are threatening to strike if they don't get a salary increase by the end of the year. Sorry, it got cut off, but this is by the end of the year. So strike is like this. People don't go to work. Usually they're outside the building. They have signs, with them saying what they want and need, okay? Usually they're not going to be working for a few days, sometimes even weeks or a month or more until they get what they want. So that's what a strike. So bus drivers can have a strike. Teachers have had strikes before. Maybe construction workers can have a strike if they don't feel that they are not being treated well, getting the money that they want, or have good working conditions. Before, in the industrial times, people decided to go on strike because they want better working conditions and a higher salary. Union, an organization of workers formed to protect the rights and interests of its members. She joined the teachers union. It's good to be a part of a union if you're like a bus driver, carpenter, electrician, plumber, teachers, because if your employers or bosses do something that is unfair or negative and you don't agree with it, or it violates some law, then the union will help you with that. The union would also help you if they fire you or let you go without any valid or appropriate reason. So a union is very useful to be in. You have to pay a membership fee every month to be a part of the union, but they provide free legal service and help you if you have some disagreement with your employer that is unfair towards you. Okay, so those are the words that you need to learn. Not a lot. Oh, I want to add this actually, because in the reading, you would also see this stale bread, food that is no longer fresh. So this is mold. So if you see that, that means the bread is not fresh anymore and it's rotten. So it's time to throw it away. So you will see that word in the vocabulary also. Another one is puddle. So after it rains, you would see a puddle like this. Burst through the door is you just like open the door quickly. Okay. You may not be wanted. That's why people like burst through the door, or people don't expect you. So that's another reason why people burst through the door. So now we're gonna go over the questions that you guys have to answer. So the first one is fill in the blanks, okay? So the choices you have are communal homes, earn, unions, demand, and strike. So the first one is the bus drivers went on blank because they want better working hours and pay. Number 2, she blanked to be treated well in the relationship. If not, she said that she would walk out and leave him. Number 3, blank were established and organized to help workers have better pay and be treated well by their employers. And number 4, in blank, people share the same space and amenities like a kitchen, bathroom, etc. So these are the choices that you have. You can send me the answers for this on Instagram. You can just say part 1 and then give me the answers for 1, 2, 3, and 4. For part 2, because we only have 5 vocabulary words, you have to use all of the vocabulary words in the story. Make sure that you are writing at least 12 sentences, okay? You can ignore this because you don't have to answer it, okay? You just type or text the answers to me. You don't have to write the answers on paper is what I meant. Okay, vocabulary review. You just have to answer these questions. Mostly this is your opinion, so there's no right or wrong answer, but I'll be checking for correct grammar and make sure that you are explaining yourself well. So the first one is, would you live in a communal home? Why or why not? Make sure you give a reason for that. Number 2, what is something that you can demand from your parents? Would they give this demand to you? Why or why not? That is number 2. For number 3, what job earns the most money? Why do you think this job makes a lot of money? And number 4, why do workers go on a strike? What can the government do so workers don't go on strike? We can say government or companies, okay? Because sometimes they go on strike because they don't like how the companies are treating them. Okay, so that's one example. Don't use that example. Think of something else. Number 5, do you think people should join a union? Why or why not? Okay, so these 5 questions, you also have to send me the answers on Instagram. So basically on Instagram, I need the answers for part 1. Part 2, which is writing the sentences. You need 12 sentences. I need that also. And the last one is the vocabulary review, which are these 5 questions. I need the answers to all of this on Instagram. You can send it as a message. The last thing you can do is you can download the Quizlet app on your phone. And then if you put on search here, Life of an Industrial Worker, you can find it. If you forgot the words, you can go through the meaning over here. You can do the match activity, gravity, spell, and test. So spell, test, match, and gravity, you can do all of those to review the words. So I will have another recording for you guys tomorrow. You have a good one, and make sure that you turn in your work by 5 p.m. today. Have a great one. I'll talk to you guys again tomorrow. Bye.